Hundreds of people gathered today for the funeral of longtime D.C. employee Cecil Mills. You'll remember Mills died after having a heart attack across the street from a D.C. fire station. His family cried out for help, but no one came from the firehouse. Fox 5's John Hennerhan was at the funeral today and joins us live from the newsroom with more. John?
Matt, the funeral service for Medrick Cecil Mills Jr. was largely a joyous celebration of life rather than a lamentation over the circumstances of the man's death. But during the memorial service, city officials who attended did not shy away from mentioning the inexplicable lack of response from nearby emergency service workers. At Canaan Baptist Church on 16th Street Northwest, it was a coming home for Medrick Cecil Mills Jr. As a child, he had sung in this church's children's choir. His father was a minister here, and the block is named for his father. Cecil Mills, as most people called him, worked for 47 years for D.C.'s Department of Parks and Recreation. On January 25th, Mr. Mills keeled over of a heart attack across the street from a D.C. fire station, where personnel refused to respond despite being asked to help by 3 different people. A supervising lieutenant has since resigned, and an investigation has been launched. Several city council members made a point of attending Mr. Mills' funeral.
People said there should have been a call to 911. Well, this is a person dying right there. Forget the call. Let's go and provide the service and let's deal with the circumstances later.
During the service, Cecil Mills Jr. was remembered as a Navy veteran, a man who was married to his wife, Sandra, for 54 years, a loyal city employee, and an avid fan of ribs and the Washington Redskins. Inside the church, Council Chairman Phil Mendelson referred to the biblical shining city on the hill that sometimes falls short. He repeated his thought after the service.
In my view, it speaks to how a city should stand proud and how a city should be everything that it can be for its citizens. And sometimes that's an ideal that we don't live up to.
Mayor Vincent Gray inside the church was blunter, saying that although he's generally proud of D.C., the circumstances in this case are an embarrassment. Mayor Gray told the mourners his administration will soon find a way to remember a man who devoted most of his working life to the District of Columbia. John Hennerhan, Fox 5 Local News.
A fire department investigation about this incident is still underway tonight. A D.C. Council hearing has been scheduled for later this month.